Hello, I'm back with another video on asset management module in D365 supply chain management. In this video, I'm going to cover one topic: mobile application capability of asset management. It is a standard mobile workspace available in the system called asset management. We're going to cover that up. So what is the capability actually? So this is a menu which would be look like that actually, that there are some menu by which you can understand what are the functions you can do, like my active functional location, my active maintenance assets. Like you can see your job orders, what has been allocated to your calendar, and my work job list and ADCs and all these things. This is a workspace. You can do a light use. I'm not saying that it can be used heavily, that can cover everything. There are some points which it cannot be covered over here, which you need to do it in the D365 UI, not from the mobile things. Another thing is that you can build your capability using the Power Automate. You build your Power Platform and build the apps, whatever the new things you need, where you can use your CDMs and integrate with Power Platforms there. So which I am currently doing on. I'm working on a couple of apps to develop on that with my teams in Microsoft. So let's see and understand the capability of the mobile app. So this is the one. So let me just on my mobile devices. Yep. So this is the mobile workspace. I'm using the Power Mirror as an app. So when you log in, basically you can get this opportunity to see that one. So basically this is what it is look like. You have a lot of menus, and the menus basically you can see one by one. So first menu, we can cover it up, my active functional location. So my active functional location, basically you as an employee, what are the location has been tagged with your employee ID. So it is very simple how to set up this one. You need to make sure when you are adding an employee, if you know that employee is going to work for a particular location, under the setup, under the workers, and that workers, if you go to Mr. Harry Jones, you can see this is the default PP01 and PP05s are there. Okay, so here is the same things. So once you make that things done, what basically happened that whatever the assets are belongs to this location, it is also come to your my active maintenance assets basically. So whatever the assets are active, definitely the deactivated asset not going to become over here. So you can see in the assets there is a menu called my active asset. How does this thing populate? Basically it is all populate based on the location. If the employee is tagged with the location, then it's gonna become down here. You can similarly see in the right hand side screen my active maintenance assets. So this is the all assets which basically belongs to here in the left hand side UI of D365. You can get everything over here, right? This is how the assets basically you can find out the locations and all the detail of that assets basically. Okay, serial number, plans or resources or CM and fixed assets number or anything. We go back to the menu, another menu, active functional location. Active functional location is nothing but the all locations basically. So which is nothing but this is the menu of functional location, active functional location. There are some locations which could be deactivated. So all the functional locations you can seen from here basically. So if you click over here, it will give you the details of the functional locations. So you can see all the assets has been installed. So in our cases we have a default, which is one of the key asset location which we are using basically in my system. Let me refresh. It says that the 9 assets are available, and this is the assets basically, and who are the workers it's tagged with Dipankar and Harry Jones basically. Okay, all right. So now let's go to the next menu, my active maintenance assets. It's a similar concept. If your functional locations are active, there would be the whatever the assets are, active assets are there, it's going to be there. So depending on all the assets, it is nothing but this is the menu in the system. All the active assets, it's gonna be showing up in this particular menu here. Okay. So in the assets, what you can do here, you can see the detail here, and this is the maintenance plan or something, anything. This is just for viewing purposes, this particular menu. So let's go to the next menu, all maintenance request. All maintenance request is pulling out basically from our maintenance request menu. This is the all maintenance request. So here you can go to a maintenance request and see the maintenance request. If you want to have some attachment or anything, you can add it over here. Like you can update the life cycle status, which is like our cases, depending on whatever you set it up over there, right? And you can add some videos or photographs or anything. You can find out and add it over here. We're gonna use these things in another part of that video. So you can also create a maintenance request from here. Just keep in mind a couple of things, you can't do it here. Let me explain to you. So let me create one. So there is a breakdown, and then I say that issue machine is down. To electrical fault. So you can find out whatever the assets you want to put it in. You need to making sure that there is no active assets which has an active maintenance request right there. Let's take this one, and you can put in service level, what urgency, depending on the urgency, the critical, this one. Once it is done, it's gonna be created a maintenance request here. Okay, so there is a 33. We can see that things, it is already sync here. Should be sync here. Yeah, it's here. So the 33, you created the 33. The issue is here, what you can't do it. If you create a maintenance request from the UI, you have an opportunity to add the fault symptom, fault area, and fault type. This capability is only available in the D365 UI, not from the mobile workspaces. There are no options here. Okay. It is a kind of, you gone there and you see there is an issue, and there is the employee cannot, he just got a notes and sent it back over here. Okay. So all maintenance request, if you see this request, if there is any things to update, you can see, you can put a note here, problem in electrical equipment. Okay, so let's put it there. And there are some issues here. Let's see what is the issue. Maybe that's the issue here. So because the status is new, so it doesn't allow to add anything over there. So once the status is changed basically, so all the nodes will be coming over here. So let's try that one here. Let's try that. Just put it this one here. So let's see how is the status look like now. So it is a setup. Actually, you can do it. this time. I think there are some issues. Okay, all right, no worry. I will look into that. But this is the way you should do that. So one more thing, remember, anything is not synced, please go down there and delete it. Otherwise you can't do other operations in the mobile app. So it gonna change, it gonna not allow to do that things for you, anything. You can't do anything without deleting that things. Okay, let's move to other one. This is a work order. This is all work order. Similarly, like maintenance request here, you can see your work orders, whatever the work orders are there, right? So let's take an example. 126, there is a one work order which is in progress work order, which we're gonna use it now. So you can see this is in work order, which is already in progress, and that's the expected timing, what time should be start, actual start has been started, what has been given to this. It is basically given to me, so you can do certain operations over there. Okay, all right. So here also you can create a new work order. This work order is nothing but the simple way you can say that these are rounds, and say that yep, normal round, right? You can select an assets, whatever the assets you want to take it in, right? So I just put this one, maintenance job types. You need to put a correct maintenance job types. You need to know what is the job type it should be. I say that inspections. If you have a variant, whatever the variants you want to take it gonna be checked from the job default masters. If it doesn't, then it's gonna give an error, and the service level. So I'm not putting anything here. I just say that okay, it is a medium staff, an inspection needs to be done for it, and it's gonna create a work order over there. Yeah, that's created now. 133. So if you go to the work order management here, let's filter it. Yeah, this is here, which is an estimated status. Right. Then let's go to the another functions. I think we cover 6 menus. This is very interesting. Maintenance job calendar. The calendar is telling that what are the jobs as an employee has been allocated to you. Like here today I have one jobs, tomorrow I have another jobs, 9th I don't have anything, Wednesday I don't have anything, Thursday I have 5 jobs actually allocated to me. So depending on your change, the schedules, if you say you update anything, right, it's gonna be reflected over here. So if you click this one, so it's gonna take me to the work order basically. This is the 126, which is ongoing. So in this ongoing, you could have a chance to perform certain things, like if you have any checklist which is linked to this particular checklist, you can able to see that one, okay, and you can able to perform that one. Then if there is any tool has been allocated for this particular jobs, it can come down here as well, so you can see what tools has been given to this. You can see the current counter of the assets. You can edit that, but it's not going to add anything over there. Basically means that normally what happened that people go for inspection and keep accounts actually. So we are using Power App for that, and gathering the information and going via CDM inside to our AX. Okay. Notes, you can add any notes over here. So this notes, let's try it there. Okay, so I say that it's look good. Okay, this is done. So if I go to 126, right, this one in progress, open it up. So you can say that maintenance job note. Yeah, it's look good there, right? It's came here. And if you need a downtime, you can say that you want a downtime from there. So you said this one downtime needed from 7 p.m. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, so you can put it out whatever the maintenance rules and codes are there. Okay, and set it. So it's there, and you can have a look here, the data created or not. Yeah, the data is here. Okay, so I can choose that here. I don't get the drop down basically because of my security for this particular user. Okay. Should fetch the data. Yeah, that's the one. So you can have a look at this one actually. So there are some journal. This is pretty interesting as well. So if you are working, if you want to clock some hours here, it's pretty simple. It doesn't take the default stuff from the journal or from the scheduled one. You have to do it manually. So in my cases, I'm just putting a maintenance hour. So I say I have worked on 1 hour for that. All right. So line property is non-billable. Resource as well. So resource is nothing but you have to have a drop down capability, and then you can select your own resource. I'm working on this part actually on the Power App to see that how does this things can be automated much better way, because there are some security issues I am facing as well, because this particular user doesn't have the drop down capability, right? And I was technically convinced that it should create an automatic journal line here for me from the work order. If you see here in the journal, when I schedule, it will come automatically from my forecast, which is already created over here, right? So this should be course, and this should gone down there, and I can add it just to confirm that one, right? Item, I would say it doesn't work properly, because item need warehouse locations and all this thing. It doesn't support that things over here. So I would recommend not to use these functions for item. If anything item needs to be consumed, you should do it from the work order journal. Add expenses, you can do that things as well. Again, this is another questions has been raised several places, which is I faced actually. People use a default offset accounts, and which is I'm not agreed some part, like sometimes the expenses come and I know this is the vendor, right? I should be able to select over here, and I made some change for my customer, some customizations to the people can select the offset account and the vendor or whatever they want to put it actually. Okay, so you have to work a little bit on that side. Attachment, you can add pictures or anything if you want. So for me, I just put a picture here. Take a photograph. Taking a mobile picture. Use this photograph and attach it. So once I attach it, this will automatically goes down and attach to my work order. Let it sync. Yeah, loading the data. JPEG is come over here. So if we it should be come over here. will come down here if my setup is correct, right? So let's move on to other menu. And the next menu is the work order job list. Basically it is nothing but the same things which is coming, which was we seen from here, the similar things from Java Science and all these things. So this is my job list, and from the job list you can do the same thing again. If we click over here, you can see checklist attachment and all the other things over here, right? There's the same things come over here. Yep. So let's go to the next menu. My functional location maintenance request. So I can see all the maintenance requests linked to my functional locations wherever the setup I show it in the first menu. Okay, and you can update the status and update the attachments or anything you want to add it, you can add it over here, right? My functional location work order maintenance jobs actually. So what is this? Basically this is the assets which is linked to a work order, and you can see all the job list over here, urgent repairs or anything. So you can have so let's find out our 126 I don't think it's gonna be work 1*126. So let's see. This is the one. Okay. So you can see this is the jobs actually. So you can add anything you wanted to add. So any other assets you want to put it, you can put it here. You can update the status of the assets work order from here as well. So you are the person who is working, and they say that you completed that thing, so you can update the status. But normally in a practice I saw that people doesn't say that. People just complete the work, and that the work once it is completed the job, and then it gonna be notified to the workshop manager or the manager, and then he go and change the things. I think that's all you have in the asset management workspace. I believe you guys know how to publish the workspace. It is a standard workspace which is available. You can go to the mobile app setting, and from there you should publish it. Depending on your setup, it's gonna be come down to the mobile apps menu, and your user needs to be set it up correctly. If you set it up correctly, then the user can see all the menus correctly and their own informations. And yep, that's all I have in the mobile menus, mobile apps, mobile workspace, whatever you called. It has a limited function, as I said in the early. It's a light use. It is for light use. It is not for heavy use. If you really need a heavy use, I would recommend you guys should leverage the Power Automate, which is a Power Platform, flows and other things, which works very well. There are a lot of business events available as well. If you want to do a both side interchange of the data can goes, and you can utilize Power BI as well to see the informations in the Power Automate as well. I think that's it. Thank you very much.